Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming, and yes, we are indeed back into Prison Architect. At the end of the last episode, well, I kind of just rambled on, which is typical, but we did confirm that indeed the prisoner, our first prisoner who got paroled, indeed did not reoffend. And that's why we have $3,900 in our bank account. And so, with that said, we have currently 49 prisoners, and it may be that over the next few hours of this day, we have another 2 prisoners up for parole, so we could be looking at 2 more being released. We could get another cash bonus, and we may, of course, want to think about, yes indeed, setting these up. And I want to check deployment, dog patrols. They only are patrolling this, and they aren't even patrolling it. I set up the patrol, but I did not actually set up the dog to patrol it. So that's what we are going to do. So he's going to patrol this and just make sure that they aren't digging their way out. And let's lock that door open. And we'll lock that door open. And so we are going to want to think about expanding the prison here. So what I'm going to do is see how much money I got. $16.50, of course. Let's do it. Let's get her done. And do we do the same with this? Yeah, let's do the same with that. And you may be wondering, why didn't I do this? Well, because then I don't have to lay down the walls for this. It's something I just do. And so we have only $684, so we're going to have to wait for the money that we normally receive on an hourly basis. Let's just put in the walls here. It's on speed 2. No money. There we go. We got some money. Putting in little bit by bit. So let's lock you open now. Let's just open it. Open it. And as to be expected, they put the lights where the walls will plan to be. We are down to $11, or negative 11 because of the $60 for lights. Let's just lock you open. That can be locked open as it is a... Alright, I may want to look at contraband. Where is this coming from? Smuggled into prisoner by 1.5 hours. Smuggled into prisoner 1.5 hours ago. 1.5 hours ago. Is that... Right now it would be 6 p.m. I didn't have any prisoners being smuggled in at 4:30, or no prisoners came in at 4:30, so that must be game time. As you can see, I've played for a total of 5 hours, 8 minutes on this prison. So this must be in real time. So sometime ago, probably went about 3 hours and 30 minutes from the start. They got smuggled in. Owner, yeah, heroin. We found some heroin. Did we find any more contraband? Poisons stolen from the cleaning cupboard? Of course. Cell phone. Yeah, smuggled in prisoner 2.5 or 2.0 hours ago. Jeez. Yeah, there's no prisoners that came in at 4, so whenever I brought in prisoners last, that really doesn't help. It'd be nice to know what time in game, not time, what time, you know, however many hours ago it was. So we haven't we don't have much of a contraband issue, but of course, we haven't really actually found any. Mainly that's because we haven't done a shakedown or anything. And what do you have? Oh, you had some SIGs. That anarchist statue. That statue is a nothing more than criminal scum that deserves to rot in a cell. He illegally fed the homeless, sold Kinder eggs, and didn't wear his seatbelt. Okay. He's 61. Yeah, okay. He illegally fed the homeless. Like, is that really a crime to feed the homeless? Like, was he part of, like, the food bank? Or the soup kitchen? Or is the soup kitchens officially, what's the word? Never mind. And we got some people praying. What we can do is $27.69 per day. Not that. Programs, spiritual guidance. How does this do? 20 places, 1 session. Some prisoners are religious or have a general need for some spirituality in their life. Bring in a spiritual leader from the local community and to lead them through prayers and instill a sense of calm amongst your prisoners. Led by a spiritual leader in chapel, session length 2 hours. Each prisoner requires a pew. Each prisoner requires a specific need before joining. You can hire externally, students sit, repeatable and easy. Yes, indeed. Let's start some spiritual guidance, shall we? Yes, indeed. And what else do we have? We have 7 people in the queue for pharmacological treatment of drug addiction. We might as well get this started. Our money is going down. Alcoholics group therapy, only 1 in queue, 20 places. That's pretty expensive. $200 per session for 10 sessions. You know, that's like $2,000 to treat this guy for his alcoholic things. Whereas if really we had more alcoholics in the prison, we could reduce that demand or cost. Behavioral therapy, we got nothing in queue. No interested or qualified. Parole hearing. And apparently we've had 4 people who have attempted to get parole, and 1 of them passed. 1 is currently in queue, and yeah, Foundation Education Program. They are currently in that. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. Don't know why I have that set up. 3 passed. Alright, so what's next? What's next, you say? Well, we have $24 in our bank. We are going to have to wait until we actually get some cash, because, yeah, this is kind of an incomplete cell. What we can do is grab some of these cell doors and then put them in here when we want to, just to save a bit of money. What I'm going to do is just add more of that. I'm going to designate cells. Oh. More cigarettes found. Alright, it is eat time. And everyone got some meal. How are we doing for feeding all prisoners? And we are still at 64%. Getting close. We are at 10 p.m. And did the last prisoner if he was up for parole. Apparently he did not get it. Anyway, they are waiting. Let's lock that open for now. Just because. And why are they going through here? Fine. Go through there. Oh, they are going back to here for their... And this is why I don't want these guys in here. So I'm going to have to do something about that. Yeah, because they go out here to take care of these needs, and then they have to come back. And yes, it's just indeed a little bit too much of a hassle. Let's lock that door open. This could be what's causing the problem. Let's just close that, and we'll just close that for now. And lock that door shut. And now it is sleep time. Nutrition research is up to 68%. We have $384. And so what we are going to do is, of course, build us or complete us another cell. Right there and right there. That should give us... Well, they are in solitary. What we are just going to do is dismantle a few of these, just because we don't actually need them. And jail door. Really? Alright, yeah, that's not a valid solitary cell. Let's put those doors in there. And we have another cell here. We are just going to creep up the quantity of our cells, and we have to wait till 2 a.m. to bring us in some more money. And we're going to have to wait till 3 a.m. to grab some more money, so we are just going to fast forward this. Oh, we have a tunnel. Okay. Look at that. Our first 4 escapes. Shakedown. Shake down. Why did they need to come in here? Well, our dog wasn't... And that is rather unfortunate. Our dog did not alert us to the tunnel. And just because the... shakedown isn't guaranteed to discover the digging. We are going to want to... That is not good. Let's just dismantle these. Oh, there we go. Yep, those 4. Oh, crap. It's 9 a.m. I missed the intake. So we are down to... Yes, indeed. Alright, let's... Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's another tunnel that was being built. And this did not get found by the shakedown. That is why whenever you suspect that prisoners might be attempting to tunnel, just get rid of all the toilets. Well, it has finally happened. Now, you are going to be... We're just going to have to rip them all up. Let's remove tunnels, shall we? Do we not have the money? Oh, no. Let's remove those for now. Did we find... Oh, look at that. Yet another tunnel. He was digging. And yes, indeed, the shakedown. Let's not even bother finishing the shakedown. We have negative 400. And one thing I don't understand about the reform programs is you get it on your finance sheet as an expense, and then when the reform program happens, you actually get double billed, apparently. Because the programs, this one costs 200 per session. This one's 250 per session. 100 per session, so that's 300, 550. Those are active right now, so that's that right there. And what is the other? Yes, this. There's another 300. So yeah, basically I have $850 worth of programs. That's right there. That's coming out of my daily amount. Plus, you're also being charged. I don't know if this is a bug, something that they've never fixed, but something I've noticed many alphas ago, where it'll say the program, this costs 200 per session, 10 places 3 sessions, but you get billed or you get charged here. It's added to your expenses, which reduces your income. Plus, when the reform program happens, it deducts money from your bank account. So yeah, you're basically getting double billed here. It's not actually this cost, it's double it. Foundation education program costs 600 per session. This costs 400 per session because you have to pay for it twice. And I really hope that Introverse actually knows that you are basically getting double billed, or if that's kind of the point where that is the cost that they actually, of the programs they want, they're just kind of not telling you just because, yeah. Anyway, so we have this, yeah, I have a negative bank balance, and apparently I have only 17 cells, and yes, I had 45, no, not 45. I had 4 escapes. Anyway, let's put these toilets back. And I'm going to have to remember I have these here. Alright, so did we discover any more? I don't know. Let's lock that open and lock this open. And we got the inmate nutrition research done, so that gave us $15,000. That is good. That'll allow us to bring in more prisoners. And what we want to do is just make sure that we've removed all the other tunnels. So there's just that there. And this here Is this able to be taken away? So let's get our workmen on that. And we are going to want to put our toilets back in. Alright. Now we should have valid cells again. We just have to wait for our prisoners, or not our prisoners, our workmen to actually get them set up. And so what we are going to want to do, since we are going to want to bring in more prisoners, is to get these cells set up. And yes, indeed, I know I haven't even put down concrete here. But yeah, I'll have to put them in there anyway, so it doesn't actually hurt. Foundations, concrete. And why do you want to go out here? You're not allowed out here. I know what we'll do. We'll make this area staff only. You're not allowed back there. So don't even try. Thank you. How's our workman doing? We are up to 39 cells of 50 cells. And we have lots of prisoners in solitary. Sadly, that was an unfortunate blemish on our record. And we are going to want to bring in some more prisoners. We should be able to get these cells set up. And so what I'm going to do is bring in, let's say, 25? If I bring these 10 over from here and put them in here, and put another 20 in here, and there's 5 that are free here, that should be good. We should be up to 70 prisoners in the morning. I just have to make sure to get this up and running. So what we are going to do is lay down concrete wall. Like that. And more over here. We are going to have to put down beds. And let's go to beds and we're down to $4,400. And apparently my workmen are trying to get through here. All right. We are at 2 a.m. and this will probably be the end of the episode. So we'll just let them get going on that. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. Unfortunately, yes indeed, we had 4 escapes right down here. Oh, that is frustrating. We had a guard dog roaming along here in order to try to sniff the tunnels. Unfortunately, because the cell blocks are this close to the edge of the map, it pretty much means that they don't have far to go once they actually get the tunnels. And as you saw, my shakedown did not reveal any of these tunnels. It was only when we dismantled all the toilets that we found not only this tunnel, because we knew it was here. Chances are, if the tunnel entrance is here, it's going to be along here. But we found these guys were tunneling as well. And there's one over here that was starting to tunnel. I think it was this guy. And he had tunneled here. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know why he didn't go down, but of course he did. So a shakedown is basically useless when it comes to trying to discover tunnels. And I found that before. You do a shakedown, you don't find anything. Dismantle the toilets, and all of a sudden all these tunnels start popping up. So you kind of occasionally want to just preemptively remove all the toilets and then put them back in. Just, periodically. They'll still use the cells, but yeah. And it looks like this jail door was removed. Anyway, thank you for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this unfortunate episode of Prison Architect. And have a good day. Bye-bye.